to start day 3 here, getting our live stream, getting everybody tuning in, hopefully for a third day in a row. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to everybody. It's day 3 of Tokenize this. We made it, dare I say, without a hitch. What an amazing couple of days so far. So much insights and learnings and just great people to be meeting with. And now today, we're going to take a little more of time to break into the weeds of things, to really talk about how tokenization works. We've got our sister company that you've heard about, Security Token Advisors. We actively help others apply this technology and go through this process of tokenization. So you're going to get a firsthand instruction lesson from us today. We got a heck of a day. In fact, we're going to hear very shortly from one of the leaders in the industry, one of the original pioneers, Carlos Domingo, who's coming in, will be actually live and in person for a little fireside chat with me, as well as I have the great pleasure of going over the legal process, at least in the United States, very briefly, with a great colleague of mine that we've worked with, Robin, who I've known for a long time due to my background in compliance as well. She's a Jobs Act pioneer as well. And we, of course, have a nice hour-long session of how we will, you can actually go through the steps of tokenization, the typical phases we go through with our clients, and then hopefully you can learn from what we've learned with them and have been teaching them. We also have a great session with Fusion IQ showing off their technology and their spin on how even wealth management is going to be different and changing, as well as a panel on, of course, the details of selecting a blockchain. While we're all here, maybe the biggest and most challenging component of this whole thing. And we've got folks from Provenance, from Block Time Financial, from Republic, from iComply is going to be moderating it. And I encourage everyone for that session, as well as throughout the day, go ahead and get your AMAs in. Ask us questions. This is exactly what this day is for. Hopefully we get a chance to tackle as many of them as possible. But we're not done there. As we get through our life cycle here, we do want to get into detail regarding the distribution mechanics and systems. The marketing is one of those holy grails to now evolving from just relying on closed-end networks, on brokers, on angel groups, on syndicates. Now we can actually digitally raise, we can advertise, we can use new marketing channels. How does this new world work? How do you make up your model to capture the investors that you're going to need for your fundraise? And then, of course, the other angle that everybody talks about, which is the liquidity. How do you create, as I like to say, financial services for your token now that you've actually raised money, you've got shareholders, you've got token holders, and you want to enable capabilities with your token? How do you go from there? But that's not all. We will be ending the day with a huge special announcement, so do try to stick around. Again, the virtual expo floor will be open all day as well, and we do encourage as much engagement. Again, thank you to everybody who's made it to day 3. Again, over 1,000 people have tuned in already. A huge shout out to our media partners, Securities.io and Benzinga, as well as, of course, to the sponsors that made this possible. I'm talking about Oasis Pro, I'm talking about Invenium, I'm talking about INX, I'm talking about Block Time Financial, I'm talking about Fusion IQ, Invest Ready, Red Swan, Fairchild Acquisition, and of course, the incredible team at Security Token Market and Security Token Advisors for really going through the ringer to put all of this together and make an amazing 3 days of content for you. So again, thank you for tuning in. Please take the moment to spread the word. Go check out that virtual expo floor, get comfortable, start thinking of the questions you're going to want to see answered. And we're going to start off in just a few minutes here with actually Kyle Sonlin, my co-founder at Security Token Market, as well as my co-author alongside Peter Gaffney for Blockchain Explained, where, of course, we try to give you the tools, the advisory, the research to get you into the space. But for many, it's brand new as a concept. And we're talking about investment banking, we're talking about legal, we're talking about blockchain and technology, and a whole host of other topics that you need to become a semi-expert in order to really understand what's happening with tokenization. There's an amazing glossary in here. You're going to hear all about it from Kyle Sonlin in just a few short minutes. So thank you again for tuning in, and let's have a wonderful day of tokenization, folks. See you shortly.